Hope everyone's doing well. Tonight we're actually going to be playing some Last Epoch. I've been wanting to play this for quite a while now, so quite excited. I have been playing a little bit off stream earlier today, so we're going to be starting on chapter 3, so I apologize for that, but I have no idea what I'm doing. So, anyone in chat has tips or comments or anything of that nature that could definitely help me out here, I definitely appreciate it. As of right now it's 8.5, but 9.0 starts tomorrow, and that means the large multiplayer update. I am a big fan of PoE. I haven't played for almost 2 leagues though, so with this and Diablo 4 coming up, there's a lot of ARPG action going on. So the class I'm playing right now is Acolyte, which I will be then going into Necromancer. This is the volatile build for the volatile zombies. I thought it looked fun. I'm a big fan of minions in ARPGs. That's right, I'm lazy. So let's see where we gotta go. But unfortunately with this build, I am not liking it too much the more I play it. That's alright. Just got till tomorrow to just play around with it and see how far we get to tonight, story-wise. But then we got Diablo 4 coming out. Not sure my stance on it quite yet. I haven't seen much gameplay that I haven't seen in most other ARPGs, and nothing unique other than, you know, I like the grittiness. Oh, hello. You're big. That old grittiness feeling from D2. It seems like respecking and stuff for this game is actually quite easier. So, like, unlike in PoE where you have to dedicate yourself to the build. I believe, anyway. Don't quote me on that. Last Epoch seems to be more user-friendly when it comes to respecing a build, especially towards the end of the game, which I believe it's called the monoliths, monoliths. That's the end game concept for this, but I don't know how long it takes to get there. So, void worms, some void scorpion. Lots of void stuff. Void. Okay. I come to make you whole, maybe. Two-handed mace. Not for this class, but thanks anyway. Up. I'll go down.
Feel my wrath.
Man, keep getting stuck in those AoEs. Yeah, normally if you die in these types of games, the only thing usually lost on death is usually experience or gold. Well, next time I'll die, I'll pay attention more, but I don't think you actually lose anything on this. Spell mana cost, increase stun. Actually, I'll use this. Sure. Now looks like I'm carrying a shovel. Now the shards of Epoch in your prisoner are calling you to this stash, but nothing is here. Let the shards of Epoch guide your way. Ancient temple. The next class I might try either will be Sorcerer or the I think it's called the Sentinel. Oh, was that it? And that's all I needed? What realm is this? Ruined Era, Imperial Era. The Divine Era. And the End of Time. That's cool. I always go with the character with the biggest weapon. No other way to play. I actually don't know if I'll even like Sentinel. I haven't even played it yet. But I think Sentinel has the Smite ability, which tends to be a big go for a lot of players. It's called a Hammer-Ting Smite build. I know nothing about it, but that's just from what I've read of or seen what other people talk about it. Mm-hmm. I'll definitely, I think I'll check out the Hammer-Ting build. It doesn't sound like they're nerfing that in any way. I do believe there are a few spells and stuff that are being nerfed. I know Abomination builds. I'm looking forward to Diablo 4, but worried about in-game purchase. Yeah, same. After Immortal, definitely having a bad taste in a lot of people's mouths. Like I said, I like the aesthetic of it. You know, it reminds me of D1 and D2 graphic and just that grim, dark looking type of art style. But as of right now, there really is nothing to me that stands out about the game. I mean, unfortunately, with like, I mean, ARPGs are making a big comeback. But I feel like a lot of mechanics and features haven't really been explored with the genre very much. What's her, Lilith? Yeah, she's pretty cool. Diablo 3's story just didn't do it for me very much. I felt like, especially the ending, I felt it like it was rushed. And they didn't think too much, and didn't put too much design work into the last levels. Yeah, they definitely did play it very safe, and unfortunately, there was a lot of production time with D3. And so I think they spent. It felt like they spent a lot of time in production, and throughout it, like I said, especially with the later levels, there wasn't much design to it. It's like they just, either it just took them too long, because like here, for example, to do a counterpoint. So for example, like the parts that really had the best production and design, I think, was the desert level, especially with Baal. That being the boss fight, you know, when he gets really huge and you have to fight him on top of the kind of like the lookout. And I remember distinctly, especially playing that in college with a group of friends. I was like, man, this is really cool, because, you know, levels 1 and 2 leading up to the desert, they were fine. They were good. It didn't like wow me, but the fight with Baal wowed me, and I was like, man, if this is really like what it's gonna be like going forward, then I'm like, hell yeah, I'm all for it. But it's like they didn't hit that stride again. When you know, when you go to the later levels, it felt like it was subpar compared to that level. So I don't know if it was different designers on those different teams for each level or what, but that's just my opinion. Then it's yeah. I mean, with most ARPGs, I mean that's the catch, right? Is with ARPGs you have you have a story, right? Basic story, and usually it's the gameplay that takes front center with these type of games. Stories don't really matter too much. With Diablo, I mean they the story was pretty good. So I feel like gameplay and story for D2 took center stage. When it came to D3 and all these other ARPGs, gameplay took center stage, and there's nothing wrong with that. But now, once you get past, the initial story, where does it go from there? Do you keep, what kind of replayability are you going to have? And I think the reason the genre is making a comeback is because, just like PoE, how it's been such a great success. It's such because the genres are coming back with great success because of PoE. It's because they've added the formula of microtransactions. Not to say that the games aren't great, not because of that. That's just my opinion, but I mean, like, it's a pretty bad. It's almost cynical for me to say it, but like, a lot of genres that tend to stay around in the gaming sphere are games that can be implemented with DLC or microtransactions now. And DLC is not inherently bad, nor is microtransactions if it's done well, and with the customer in mind. But unfortunately, like, you will have companies on like Blizzard and a few others where they take it a little bit too far and forget that they're creating a game first and foremost, and not just doing it for the money, so to speak. It shows if money is their main concern. And like I said, I have no inherent issues whatsoever with monetization. Every company, big or small, wants to have that rotating, revolving door of income. Makes life easier for them, and they can expect, what money is gonna come to them at the end of the day, and not have to cross their toes, fingers, and hands and arms, and hope to the financial gods that they get money at the end of the day and people buy their product. That really is the gist of it for monetization in a nutshell. Where am I going?
Yes.
I don't know when I get my subclass here. Oop, and I'm almost out of space too. But MMOs, they have it padded down because most of the time it's usually cosmetic, mounts, armor. Nothing that's up in your face telling you, hey, buy this, buy that, and buy this. Usually things aren't locked behind paywalls either, unless it's an expansion. But then in that case, you just, just like every DLC, where, the very idea of DLC came from MMOs, expansions, add-ons, a living world, so to speak. So, live service, which, that's a whole different, another conversation in and of itself. Really love the art for this game. Very cool. Oh, hello, Shades. I like how they're just using the same spells over and over. Do they not have models, or are they just like actual shades? Thanks for everyone being here. I appreciate everyone who lurked and just came out to watch. If you'd like to give me a follow, or just to see what else I play in the future, which we will be returning to Wo Long probably sometime next week after playing Last Epoch for a little bit. But appreciate again for everyone coming out, and I hope you guys have a good rest of your night or day, and take care. Bye-bye.